Cool. This is a better video. That is the sun poking out above I don't know what that stupid thing's called. Above a hole in the ground. No. Above a ground hole, above a mountain. I think it's called a mountain. A mountain? That doesn't sound right, but I'm just going to say it's called a mountain. It's a slit between slits. I don't know. That sounds funny. Okay. So, I already made a video where I was basically crying for the second time in my entire life. Not my entire life, but I don't know. For 20 years. I guess that must be right because I said that immediately without thinking about it. But hopefully I can control myself a little bit more. I guess we'll see. But this sucks, man. I thought I had problems before the brain surgery. Hi, guys. Hi, babies. Okay, I like to see my dogs. Hi, guys. Hey, don't jump on me, you morons. Look at these guys. Hey, no. You can't be around me if you're going to be going crazy. Hey, I'm not part of your clan. These guys are so stupid. Okay, I got to get over here. I got to get away from them. They're probably going to kill me. I can't handle it. But at least it makes me feel good. One of the few things that does. Man, that's nuts, dude. How do I live in this reality where my life was better with brain cancer and a massive brain thing in my head? I got it cut out. I felt pretty awesome. And at least for like, I don't even know how long it's been. I think it's been 1 month, okay? So for 2 weeks, even though I sounded so stupid and nobody could understand what I'm saying, I felt incredible. All the problems I had in my life were gone. I mean, I still don't have that many problems, to be honest, because I lost all my history. I don't remember anything that's happened in my entire life, basically. I lost sound. I lost vision. I lost how to say things. I call everything my leg. I couldn't remember. Well, I still can't remember, but I can't remember these things, what they mean. I can't speak. No, I can speak, but I can't talk. I can't read. I can't do any kind of like higher mental capacity stuff. I'm getting a little bit better. But the reality is that I just have I have all types of problems. And I've developed several new ones. And these new ones aren't good. Most of them aren't good. Some of them are okay. Most of them aren't good. The biggest problem I have right now is the drugs that I'm on. Because I'm on something called, I think, Keppra, which that could be wrong. And that Keppra started making me really aggressive. And what I mean by aggressive is, man, I was so nice to people. And I finally got over being judgmental and like all that kind of stuff. And I'm still not judgmental. I just have no... I'm just too honest, I guess, is what I would say now. When people are doing things that just don't seem like it's right, I have to just say something to them. And I think, to be honest, we probably need a lot more people like that. But I want to know that I'm doing it because it's me. So that's what I was. I would tell people stuff and say things, and whether they like it or not, it's just the reality of life. Because I think we need that. That's how we fix these problems that we have in America, is by a lot more people being honest and speaking up. Because we don't need all this BS crap where our whole system is getting destroyed, not only because of greed, but because we just have people that just don't care. And all they want is to buy bigger boats, bigger houses, bigger whatever. Okay? And most of these people, they didn't even work for it. They didn't even build it themselves. Okay? Like everything I have, I built myself. with my kids, everything I have, okay? Started at the bottom, worked my way up, you know, just like tons of people have. Lived in a car when I was a kid, got kicked out of my house, parents got divorced, on and on and on. I could whine, I could make a whole video, and maybe I will just so people understand, but you can get past all of that. You can move past all that. You just have to be willing to put in the work that it's gonna take to get there. Even with brain cancer, even with this cancer growing in my brain most of my entire life, making me dumber and dumber and dumber, the one thing I could do is work. So you know what I did? I worked my ass off, okay? That's what got me to the level that I'm at. But I couldn't, probably 5 years ago, I couldn't work anymore. Not to the level that I used to be able to, because I was getting too dumb. I was getting too angry. I was getting too mean. I just wanted to sit in a chair, stare at the wall, not talk to anybody. I just wanted to do my own thing and be left alone like I was a little stupid baby. So that's the beginning of the story for the things that I went through. I had a pretty hard life. I had a shit mom. I had a shit dad. Had all types of problems, okay? But I met a beautiful woman that changed my life, because that person loved me no matter what, proved it no matter what, okay? Maybe not exactly in the ways I wanted it, but she's still with me. She's still been with me. Even through all the stuff that I'm going through right now. And I can tell you that she's one of the few women that is strong enough to make it through all this. Because most women just gonna give up like little bitches, because that's what they do. They stick around, they suck you dry, they take all your money, and then as soon as you have a real problem and you need somebody to be a real woman, they just move on to the next guy, to the next situation, because all they want to do is have fun. But I'm lucky, because I did not meet a woman like that. I met a woman that actually loved me, that still loves me, even though right now, I don't love her. And I'm an asshole. But most of it's because of the drugs. So once I get past that, I think things will get a lot better. But I still have to wait for this stupid system to just give me the drugs I need so I don't have to feel like this anymore. Because the problem that I have is I got this stuff sucked out of my head. I felt a lot better. Now I feel worse. I'm taking drugs that make me aggressive, upset. I have very short fuse. I get to that level and then I can't control myself. Okay? So it's dangerous for anybody else. For my own family, it's pretty safe. But it's dangerous for anybody else, because at least with my own family, I can go, okay, these people are trying to work with me. They love me, whatever. And also, they've already learned how to deal with this. And they're doing a good job, even though I am just an asshole. And I wish I wasn't right now, because this is not me. I don't want to cuss. I don't want to scream. I don't want to yell for no reason. That's just not me. But I just can't control myself. And I don't know how to explain it to people, because people are so stupid that they don't understand that I have a hole in my head and I don't think the same anymore. And I'm on drugs that are controlling me and making me feel ways and think things. And so it just doesn't matter. And on top of that, because I have seizures, pretty bad ones, I'm on Kempra, which is what's making me aggressive. And they gave me some other new drug because I still was having seizures. That new drug takes away the seizures, basically. But the problem I have is now I think about bad thoughts all the time, negative thoughts. And that's kind of the stuff that I used to have. And I got on some drugs before that really helped me out. 2 different things I had to start taking. One was testosterone, because my levels were so low. That alone almost solved all my problems. I can't believe how much that can make a difference for people that actually need it. And I'm not talking about somebody who's trying to like get jacked and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about somebody that actually has a mental issue because of the testosterone levels. And I did for sure. So taking testosterone for that almost fixed all those problems, which is freaking nuts. And then the second thing, I can't remember the name of the drug, but I got on a really weird drug specifically for something that happens in your brain and you don't produce enough of. It's like something that makes you feel like good, I guess, but I can't remember what it's called. But I got on that drug and that solved the other half of the problem. Then I got off testosterone because I tried so much stuff to try to fix it, but I got off testosterone and I still was fixed because it wasn't necessarily 100% the testosterone, it was the other drug. But now I have that same problem because I have not been on testosterone for years. No, for at least, I don't know time or any of that kind of stuff. So I haven't been on any amount of testosterone now, and I'm still taking that other medication, but now I've had to add this new medication to it. And so now all I have is bad thoughts. And the problem today is I can barely sleep already. So I don't sleep very much. And when I do sleep, I normally just sleep and then I wake up and there's like nothing happening in between. But now I'm starting to have like dreams, I guess. And look how high that sun is already. It's crazy. So now I have dreams, but my dreams are always bad. My dreams are about bad things happening to me, stuff like that. And I started making jokes, which, to be honest, I probably made some of these jokes before because I think they're just funny. But I would have never made jokes like I do now in front of my wife because I know she doesn't like it. But now I just don't care. So that is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm a jerk. I don't care about anybody. I don't care about myself. I don't have self-control. All I think about is I just wish somebody would come onto my property where I'm at and I could just beat the shit out of them. That's all I can basically think about. And that's not me. I don't want to be that person. And I don't want to be that way. Especially because I have this brain damage now. And if somebody hits me in the head, even a little pussy, I'd probably die. Oh gosh, bro. Hey, you see how cracked out that is? I laugh about I'm dead. I'm just dying. I don't even care that I'm going to die. I don't care how long I live. I could die right now. None of that even matters. This is a stupid situation, man. I can't think about the past. I can't think about the future. I don't even know what those things mean. I don't know what happened to me. But I think my mind was so used to being controlled by the brain tumor stuff because of where it was right next to like all my speech and all my like critical thinking, I guess. And because it was only working at like 14% or something, everything I did in my life went through that tumor. And that little tumor was like a tiny person controlling me. And that little tumor, every day, this is what used to happen. And I didn't know that it was this tumor. So I didn't know what it was. I thought I just had a mental health problem. Every day I would wake up and this little tumor would be like, get a gun, shoot yourself. Why are you here right now? Why should you be here? You don't gotta be here. Come on, man. What are you doing? What's the point of all this? That's what I used to think about literally every day. I'd get up, I'd take a shower. While I'm in the shower, I'd start thinking horrible thoughts and I'd scream to myself, shut up! That's what I would say. Shut up! I would have to tell that to me all the time. Just shut up. Shut up! That's how I could get through it. Okay? And then what would happen is sometimes I would move on. I'd get out of the shower. I'd go, I was super robotic and I'm still that way. It's the only reason I've survived as long as I have. I'm extremely robotic. I do every single thing at the exact same time, every day, all the time, including going to the bathroom, all of that kind of stuff, man. 9 and 9 every time, like clockwork. My whole life became so robotic all the time. So basically, I would get up, I'd brush my teeth. Chit, 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 and then I'd set it down. And I'd ask myself, did I brush my teeth? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I brushed my teeth. I'd look at my mouth. Yeah, it looks clean. Okay, perfect. I would like clean my nose, my ears, whatever. Wait, did I just do that? And I would just like go through that whole routine. Some days were better than others. And it was like, I don't know if this is the word for it, but Alzheimer's is the only thing I can think of because somebody said that to me recently. So that's the only thing I can say. So it's basically like I'm only 40 and I was like a 100-year-old woman. That's funny. I don't know if that is that funny. I'm not sure. I was like a 100-year-old woman. Nothing worked. I didn't feel like a man. I didn't want to do all the normal stuff that men want to do. I literally just wanted to become a weirdo. And all that was happening in the phase where all doctors became absolutely retarded and they were trying to convert everybody in to men to become women and vice versa. Not just the ones that have a mental health issue, everyone, okay, everybody. So I had no testosterone. I was having weird feelings about stuff. Most of it was all mental health. My doctor says, hey man, why don't you just become a woman? Why don't you get boobs and cut off your wiener? Now I can look back at it and I was like, I don't even know what to say, my man. Like, I don't even know what to say. And I think the reality is a lot of people don't understand the basics of how things work, but I have no judgment. Now, I used to say I had no judgment, but I can still have feelings. I can still say what I want to say, and everybody should be free to do that. If you can say something, so can I. I don't care what words you're using and what bullshit you're trying to make up to act like you're different than everybody else and you could speak one way and have some private languages and all that stuff. That's crap. You know what that is? Crap. If you can say it, so should I be able to. And if you're going to put it all in all your music and say all your stuff and try to be like, hey man, I got some protected speech. You know what you should do? Go to China. Okay? Go to North Korea. Go to those places. Play those games there. You know what I'm saying? That or deny it from everybody and then don't speak that way anymore because that's bull crap. I don't even know why that popped into my head, but it did. It's how things work now. Things just are not normal anymore. I jump around. I can't think in a straight pattern. Is that a straight pattern? I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Gosh, dude, what were you even talking about? But yeah, so I basically thought to myself, pretty sure this is what I was talking about, and if not, this is going to be a really weird video, but I just don't even care anymore. You know what? We need a lot more honesty in the world because we need to get rid of all these freaking idiots that are so brain dead retarded. How can you become a doctor and not understand that there's a man and a woman? For all of time, that's my dogs. That's really funny. They're like kind of they're like fighting. They're like a little married couple. They sleep together. They like fight all the time. Look at this. Look at that. They're like fighting. They're just like arguing and fighting. I mean, they're trying to do more than that, but this is not G-rated anymore, I guess. This is probably F-rated. I don't know ABCs or any of that stuff anymore. So if you're smart enough to figure it out, you'll figure it out. But yeah, man. So this basically my doctor was trying to support me to chop off my privates and get boobs and become Marilyn Manson. That's what just popped into my head. And that's not what I wanted. I just wanted help. I needed some help with testosterone or something that made me feel like a man because I wasn't one. And portion of it was all this crap. You think they wanted to spend any time looking at the real problem to try to help me? No. They just wanted to create more crap on the system to ruin my life so that I was stuck in their system forever, because that's what they do. Everybody that's trained that way, they're on the same level. They don't even read anymore. They become a doctor just to pass pills and to look in a computer book and just say what they say. That's so stupid. And then with Obamacare turning everything into a capitalist society where massive corporations own everything now, so there's not any more local doctors that actually want to help people. They can't exist anymore because all of the large corporations have made stuff so expensive. And do you know who did that? Everybody who voted for Obamacare. You know why they voted for Obamacare? Because that guy was the first black president. And guess what? I voted for Obama. You know why I did? The only reason I did it is because I wanted to be the guy, one of the few guys that was white that voted for a black president, because I figured it was time. And to be honest, I think that is it Obama? I think Obama was a pretty, like, he was probably a shit president, but he seemed charismatic. I don't know. He seemed like a pretty nice person, and he could talk really well. So I liked him for that reason. But if you look at what he actually did, and you read about it and whatever else, he's probably going to end up being, in 100 years when we look back at this time, people are going to finally see that people were just idiots most of the time. We all hated each other. We all fought with each other, all because the politicians pushed all this garbage. They weren't helping us, normal human people. They were only helping themselves. They didn't care about us. They were just trying to make us all hate each other. Because the reality of life is, even before all this happened to me, I don't care what color you are. I don't care about any of that stuff. If you're going to be nice to me, I'm going to be nice to you. It's plain and simple. And you know what? All these people, because I was gonna do not childcare, but like, I don't remember what it's called, but when there's kids that don't have parents or they're having problems with their parents and they have to be put foster care. I was gonna try to get into the foster care system, but I couldn't do it because they wanted us to support all of this stupid bull crap. Okay. They wanted me to say that I'm a white person. So I have like not white power, but like white, what's it called? Like some kind of white specialist something because I'm white. That's dumb as fuck. Anybody that thinks about stuff like that, bro, go to North Korea. You'd fit in perfect. That's where you should go. Okay. Anybody that thinks about any of that kind of stuff. A lot of people come up with ideas because they're trying to like make things better, but there is no situation where you ever make things better when you pit people against each other and you make one group of people not like another group of people because you give them special rights and powers. We live in 2025, right? 2025. None of that exists anymore unless you're making it exist, all right? Racism isn't real. Nobody hates each other unless you're the guy or the lady spreading it, okay? And most of that is politicians and freaking people that are making money. That's driving it. Is it socialism? No. Capitalism is not the problem. The problem we have is little bitch people that want to control all of us by making us hate each other. Because I tell you right now, I don't care what color you are, okay? Even though I'm not supposed to say that because I was taught that because I can't help children, all because I have to bow down to them if they're black or some other color. And because I'm the color that I am, I don't even know what color I am. White, because is this white? I guess it's white. I don't know. I don't even know colors. This is insane. I live in this reality where everything is fake. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what anything looks like. I don't know what any of these colors are. They're just things that are in my brain, but I can't see them in real life, and I can't actually understand them. I can only think in my own brain. Man, this is nuts. I think I read something about a simulation, and I definitely watched some movies. Man, I forgot everything in my life, bro. What? All taste, all smell, everything I had. I relearned most of that pretty quick, but it's stuff in my head. The first time I ate some real food again, like at a Mexican restaurant, because I think that's probably my favorite food. I love Mexican food. And if you go to a good Mexican restaurant, then when you look in the back and you see everybody, they're all Mexicans. Okay, great people. They work hard. They make incredible food. And they're nice. I don't got a problem with Mexicans. They're incredible. But do you know what? They should come to America legally, just like every other country. Tell you right now, I went to like 20 countries over in Europe. None of them spoke any language except for themselves. Do you think those guys wrote a bunch of languages in like 15 different languages to help people from other countries get free money from people like us in America that are paying for all this and supposed to get in the future? No. What kind of a retarded country doesn't take care of its own people first? And we have all these politicians that just let in millions of people and we're giving them free money. Where's all the free money, bro? Get me the drugs that I need. Now you can't get me my drugs because you wasted all this money on some freaking other country Why? Why do we do this? This is so dumb. So I think this is the end of this conversation because I've already forgotten about everything I said. But I'll leave you with this. You're not racist if you want America to be first. You're not racist if you want people in America to be treated above people that are from other countries. Okay? And you're definitely not racist if you are, if you believe that we should spend the money in America that you pay taxes on for people in America to help them. Okay, this is so basic and so simple. And if you think anything else comes into this situation, you're a moron. That's how simple it is. Moron. Look it up. I can't look it up and tell you what it is, but you're an idiot. Okay? If you're voting for people that want to help other countries first, go to that country. All right? You go. Quit being a little pussy. You go and you fix it. All right? I guarantee you, it ain't going to work out how you think it is because you're an idiot. That's how simple it is. Okay? That's not what I wanted to say, but that's what happened. That's my life now. Gosh, I can't remember what I was going to say anymore. Oh, I'm still working on this because my brain is still trying to think about things and I just speak the way I do. But do you know what? If you fought for this country, if you fought for America in a war, in a battle, in the military, okay, you should be number one on that list. All your health care should be covered the rest of your life. You should be getting a pension. You should get things taken care of. Because that's what you did. You put your life on the line for me to be able to be how I am, where I am, okay? To give me the opportunity. And without this, we'd be like North Korea. We'd be like those other places. So if we're not taking care of our vets, and I'm talking about hire twice as many doctors, get vets in the same week, okay? There's so much stuff that our system is so freaking retarded. It's insane. And you know why it's retarded? Politicians. Plain and simple. Politicians, that they're at the top of the game every time. So it takes politicians first, then paper pushers. All right? Those are the two people that make the biggest negative, not choices, but decisions, not decisions, but they cause the biggest problems, okay? Freaking dummy up, bro. That's what needs to happen. The next thing that should be worked on, I think is, I don't know. I'm maybe a little bit biased. Biased, I just thought of a new word, biased. I don't know what that means. Hopefully that means what I think it is. Because I have a healthcare problem. So I think the healthcare system could drastically be changed. And the majority of it is paper pushers and all this stupid insurance we have. I bet you, listen, I'm about to learn all about it because I'm going to die soon. So I'm going to get put on Social Security. I already have free healthcare. And I'm going to get that until I'm dead. And do you know what? I'm going to tell you all about how crap that system is. I don't know how much money we spend in it, but if I get smart enough, I'm going to try to do some research. But I can almost guarantee you we probably spend more money on all that bull crap, and we still don't have better health care, and we still charge more for drugs, and we still have private health care that charges so much money, it's insane. You know, for me to get this treatment that I need just for the basics, and to get things covered, I'd spend $50,000 a month, a year, until I hit my limits. Why the hell am I doing that? Why would I ever do that? Even like 10 years ago, I was spending, because I have 4 kids and all that kind of stuff, I was spending like $500 a month for all this stuff. But before Obamacare, I can't tell you how far away that. Before Obamacare, everything was so much cheaper. Obamacare was supposed to make things cheaper, but obviously that was a scam, and everybody that voted for it was retarded. But guess what? They don't care. It's all about whatever they think it's all about, and then they're all getting ruined. Guess who's making that money? Every Democrat, every Republican, every frickin' whatever those people are called. It's just stupid, man. And then we keep voting for them. Why? We need new blood. We need new people. We definitely need term limits. Anybody that can get in our government and be there forever makes money. And you know what happens over time? They all get corrupt. It's just part of life. So if the president of the United States can only get 8 years or something like that, same thing should happen in all the different houses of government. And we probably should reduce the amount too, because why do we need so many of those people? We just don't. They don't even do anything for us. It's literally just a freaking game, man. It's like playing a game. It's stupid. Now I'm basically talking for no reason. That's another problem I have. I can't stop talking. I guess I need to try to I need to set a timer or figure out a way to keep these videos shorter, because now I'm just rambling and I can't stop rambling. And I don't know, as I get smarter, I don't know, this might be the best I ever get, but I think every morning I'm going to try to make videos like this because it's the only way I'm making it through the day right now. I don't know why this makes me feel so good, but I think it's just because I have so much emotion stuck in me, and talking gets it out, because I don't really have anybody else I can talk to be honest, because nobody wants to hear me. Nobody wants to listen to what I'm saying, because everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own thoughts and feelings, and people don't just want to, oh gosh, what the freak? Whew. That's a great place to end.